In news from Pakistan, more than 1,800 Pakistani religious scholars representing different school of thoughts on Tuesday issued an Islamic directive in Islamabad city, forbidding suicide bombings. The move seeks to curb attacks by Islamist militants that have resulted in thousands of casualties since early 2000s.
More than 1,800 Pakistani Muslim clerics issued an Islamic directive or fatwa forbidding suicide bombings in a book unveiled by the government on Tuesday. The move seeks to curb attacks that have resulted in thousands of casualties since the early 2000s carried out by Islamist militants. The fatwa was ratified by a number of prominent clerics who are outspoken critics of liberalism and the West and are seen as controversial for preaching sectarianism or supporting the Afghan Taliban.
ये फतवा इस्लामी तालीमात की रूह के ऐन मुताबिक है जिस पर अमल दरामद से इंतहा पसंदी के फितने पर काबू पाने में मदद मिलेगी.
At no time shall be allowed to be used for propagation of any kind of terrorism, intellectual and practical training of terrorists, recruitment of terrorists, conducting terrorist activities in other countries and other such ulterior motives.
Pakistani officials deny frequent US allegations of sheltering militants on its territory and have claimed vast gains have been made over the past decade against militant outfits. Earlier this month, US President Donald Trump had targeted Islamabad in a tweet and blamed it for continuing to provide safe havens to militants. After the statement, Washington announced suspension of all security assistance to Islamabad until it takes decisive action against militant groups operating on its territory.